I am Pops, and I'm going to talk about Batman 131. Yes, I know I'm an issue behind. I read this a few weeks ago, and I was so frustrated and angry because I had been talking about how I thought the series was better and kind of headed in a certain direction and what they could do with this. And it was engaging, and I was enjoying it. Then it kind of had like a lead balloon of an ending with the Failsafe story, issue 130. And I was like, all right, well, it's okay. Let's see how 131 goes. And I thought, well, Batman's not really dead. Like, right? He's not gone. There's an explanation, right? And let me ask you, why should I keep reading? Why should I keep reading? Because I'm I cannot tell you how disappointed I was that the premise of the story is basically that they have the same mistakes from the New 52 all over again. The same mistakes that are pre-crisis. The same mistakes they keep making is, well, let's have another universe. Let's have some more complexity. Like, this is Jim Gordon. He's running around like the dead man. I assume, by the way, this is supposed to be smoke coming out of his pipes. It's so horribly drawn. It looks like bubbles. When I was a kid, there was like this bubble. You'd buy the bubbles and you have like a fake pipe and you would blow bubbles. That's how bad that looked to me. I know that's silly. It's not relevant to the bigger story. He doesn't have lips. So how is this stain in his mouth? It's awful to me. So he's in this alternate universe where Harvey Dent is running around like freaking Judge Dredd. Yeah, I kid you not. This is supposed to be Harvey Dent running around like this with his black gun and his white gun, doing the two-face maneuver of, good and evil and that kind of thing. Then there's the fight scene here, and this is Firefly. Firefly just shows up out of nowhere. I don't exactly know why. It's not really explained exactly what the structure is of things. I'm assuming that will come to light and will make some sense. But it's okay because Bruce gets saved by this person. Yeah. Boy, girl, man, woman, doesn't matter. There you go. This is Catwoman, little tiny Catwoman. And then there's these scenes where she suddenly got claws on. Now, I don't understand because she has gloves on. But when she takes care of this person, she's got actual claws that come out. Now, I don't know the retractable process. We're just not going to explain things. We're just going to do things, is what's going to happen. And then there's just these random talking about people. We get this guy, it's introduced. And there's this back and forth about Bruce Wayne. There's no Batman in this universe. Bruce Wayne is dead. It's a Gotham without Batman. That's the story, right? And then we're going to get the second story. You know how much I love second stories, meaning I don't. It's called a toy box, but it's really not about Toyman as much as it is about Tim talking to John about what happened with Batman, and this is what's going on, and blah blah blah. He's not dead. And then there's the quick scene with Nightwing, which is probably the best frame of the whole freaking book, is when Nightwing's swinging into action. So what's my take home? My take home is I don't get the impression they want to make money. They want me to buy their comic books, that they want me to re-immerse myself in their Bat universe. They are not writing anything that seems connected to what just happened. And between the time that I read this and I prepared to do my review, the next book came out and I heard a great review over at Wakazashi's Tea House. And then, of course, the ending, which is the backup story, which is the Robin story of how, oh, by the way, don't forget, Tim Drake has switched sexuality, and remind me of all of that nonsense, because that's exactly what that is. That's the gimmick move of a dude that has had ladies like crazy, and he's been a certain way for 30 something years, but he meets a dude named Bernard and suddenly he goes gay. That's my Batman. It's alternate universe, all these crazy things, stuff that's not explained. and we're all supposed to just be okay with them sorting all that out. It's like a flashpoint type scenario of some kind. And Failsafe did this because that was merciful instead of actually killing him. I'm like, you could just write another good story, because I would say the last story was Failsafe was a pretty good story, like 60, 70, 80% of the way there, probably more. But the ending was so flat. The space thing was horrible ideas. All of that was terrible. Um, but here, I really don't have any interest. I'm not saying I won't read on. I'm probably just going to wait until we're probably around 135 or 136. We have several stories, probably close to the entire graphic novel, because evidently we don't write stories that we can't make a graphic novel out of. It's just, this is the first story. Now there'll be this story. And it's like, if they're not connected and it's not a cohesive universe, in fact, it's a completely different freaking universe. I don't take you serious when you say you want my money. I really don't. So I'm Pops. Maybe you think I'm wrong or overreacting, or maybe you think, Pops, where are you even reading to begin with? I read it so you didn't have to. I thought it was okay. I stand by the first few issues. I really do. I really do. I did. 125, 26, 27. A few here, a few there. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think.